Good evening, y'all. Thanks for stopping in. Think we're live? Hot mic, video, people, games? I think we're set. I think we're good to go. We have internet. It's very exciting. I'm glad to have the internet. Sorry about last week. As I mentioned, we had a fiber cut in our area, so we were without internet for almost 4 hours. It was not fun. So, well, I just sat on my phone and watched TikTok for 3 hours instead, but you know, whatever, it is what it is. It's really weird though when you don't have like your primary internet. All of a sudden the kid's bored, the wife's doing stuff, and just like, all right, figure it out. So we played, actually played some card games and stuff. Had a good time. But we are back in action. Thanks everyone for stopping in. VQ, thank you for the raid as always. We got Simple Web Guy in the house, Dion here. Let's go and rock this action. Lots of stuff to go over, lots of news, events, happenings, things, stuff, whatchamacallits. Let's just get this out of the way. So, super stoked, super excited that there's a card with a face you may recognize. In Hero Realms. Go to card gallery. So it was in this here before, but it wasn't actually in the app. It is in the app now. I've actually been able to see the card in the trader row. I've been able to purchase my card. It's right there. He's fat. P-H-A-T. It is a monster. Pretty cool, pretty stoked, super excited just to be in there at all. I think all of the cards, everyone got really cool cards. You can go right in the app and you can take a look at all the different people, all the other community members. There's Rick DeMoss. I can't remember this gentleman's name. I don't know who this is. So there's some people in here, I don't know who they are. They could be anything from backers. There's also, I mean, European winners. There's winners from events. I don't know who they are. Hampus, trying to remember this gentleman's name. I can't remember his name either. But he's a pretty active community member, if I remember right. I think this is also community. So some people have multiple cards if they've won multiple events. One of them very notably is Rick DeMille, Darklighter. He's had several cards in here. I think he's got some in Journeys. Might have some in there. And I can't remember if he has one in here too, but also Birdlaw. He has at least 2 cards in this set that I remember. This is Barbara. This is Darwin's wife. She is actually a librarian, so this is really cool. Pretty cool card, like I said. The nice artwork and everything with that. James, again, some of these people I don't remember who they are. Again, this is that same gentleman from the other card. So this is an example where they have an actual like card of them, and then they have like another card. Because again, some of these people they win multiple events. Here's Dave Logvin, Birdlaw. Here's his champion card. Super cool, nice little medium-ish cost, low to medium, I would say. Good damage, good ally ability. I love the artwork of the bombs. Saboteur, and his other card does that too. David, again, another member. Luke, I don't remember who that is. But this is Tim McKenzie, Agent C13. He won the Hero Realms event at Origins 2021. So this is his, and these are actually his cats. Those are depictions of his actual cats. So that is so cool. Then he got like a Druid Packmaster with his animals on there. That is freaking sweet. That is awesome. Love it. Absolutely love it. Here's Sammy. I think Sammy's the one who won both Hero Realms and Star Realms in one weekend. Pretty sure she's the one that did that. And then here's Dave's other card, Sabotage. This card is phenomenal. I mean, 3 damage draw for 4. And you can get a fire gem to your hand, which means then you can pop that for more damage. So this card does 6 damage if you ally blue and draws a card for 4. It's awesome. Very, very cool. This is Alex Sarkeesian. Most of you know him. Alex, Silent Al, or Silent AI. Matt the Cutter in the house. Matt, we're just going over some of the Hero Realms stuff here because I don't know if you saw, they have all of the Hero Realms promos now in the game, in the set. Matt the Cutter coming in strong with that resub. Thank you so much, sir. 46 months doing it right, representing. And of course, you know, we had to go over like this this monster, this dude right here. Super stoked about that. So this was, again, there's a whole bunch of the cards from the promo set that went live this week. My card was one of those. I have actually, like I said, seen it in the trade row. I did get to purchase it. I haven't actually played it yet, I think. Let me get a turn in here real quick. I can't remember if any of these active games I have it or not. I know the first game I like saw it and I got smoked. And then the other game I saw it and bought it and then got smoked. Let me take a look here real quick. All right, so they're doing some big damage there. This card is freaking... Look at this card. Anyone who knows Hero Realms, look at this card. This has got to be the best card in the set. This card is insane. It does... For 4. It does 4 damage. It gives you 2 trade. And you sack one from hand or discard. Like, this card, it slices, it dices, it julien's fries. Order now in the next 10 minutes. We'll send you a second one for free. It is crazy good. So good. What do we got going on here? We got mostly blue with a little bit of red, splash of green. This card can just get scrapped, actually. We probably will, yeah, just buy once, get 6 damage out of it. We'll do that. No, he's the only guard, and he's kind of crappy. I love this card too. 2, you get 4 damage, and you can ally to scrap from hand or discard. That card's freaking awesome too. We could grab Alexis. Not bad. I do have multiple weapons with these throw knives and stuff. Oh, but I kind of want to use it. Oh, let's get the boots here. I keep forgetting about the boots. Oh, okay. We buy that guy for 1 cheaper. Perfect. Let's do it. Let's do it. And we're going to shuffle in, hopefully, to get to... Nope. No defense there. I'm just going to get a couple of these turns in here, and then we'll jump over to Star Realms, folks. We will not be sitting on the Hero Realms again. Just wanted to... Oh, there I am. There I am, in the row. Right next to Alex. Right there. Right there. Like, it's right there. It's there. The thing is there. Can I cannot even remotely buy myself this game. I do have Dave to help me out. How many champions I got over there? Oh, okay, so let's see how much damage we're at. 4. So let's hopefully put some champions in their discard. Draw one off that, and you got a gold. Thanks. That's great. That's the best. Don't want to res this other guy, just to get some more off of that. Okay, so we have 4. It's going to give me another 6 damage, so I'm at 10 damage. 10 gets rid of 4, 7, 10. That's not bad, and then this will give me much more damage. Okay, yeah. Let's go do that. Let's do that. Let's do this. So we'll kill the Huntsman, we'll kill Flamewing, we'll kill the Spawn. And now this guy's going to give me 10 damage. I'm sorry, what? Because there's 10 champions in their discard. You're playing against a cleric, you want this card. Like, this card is nuts. Because clerics, they really want to stack up on champions. Because they can buff them up, they can protect themselves. Let's do it. That was huge. Huge. All right, let's go ahead and get over here. I think I got just a couple more turns to get out of the way here. Oh, I got quite the wild hand here. Against J-Bone. I'm down to 5. I'm almost dead. Ship's going down. Draw, discard. Ally, draw. These cards are not helping. They're at 40. Yeah, okay. Well, it was fun. Discard 1. Not going to cut it, unfortunately. Yeah. We're just not going to cut it this game. In fact, we're just barely getting through their champions. I mean, I might as well buy something cool. We'll grab a Gabrius and a Demonic Rage. We'll go ahead and pop for some more damage. I mean, I'm assuming I'm dead. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm dead. We be dead. All right, there we go. And then I think we're out of turns. Are perfect. Okay, so we're going to jump out. So yeah, that was a cool thing. That was the main thing we wanted to show. Like I said, look at that. Again, make sure you guys check out Sparks and Wreck, the premier Hero Realms podcast. All right, let's go and hop out of there. Of course, with that said, I don't know if there are any other Hero Realms podcasts, but it's still really good. That doesn't take away from it. All right, people? It's still really good. All right. So the Open the Vault sale is gone. That's out of here. So that's kind of cool. They open it up so people could purchase or repurchase, or if they miss purchasing some Kickstarter exclusives, you're able to get it through there. They open that up shortly. And yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and take a look here. So I've got a bunch of games in queue against some of my usual opponents. I've got some practice games with some people going, and then I have some games for the new dodgeball skirmish, or what do we have going on right now? Target practice, what we have going on. So I got my challenges from Bad Wolf. I got some challenges from Ninja Nin, and I got unfortunately only one game from Elder Dan. He's supposed to send me 2, so I did send him a message. Oh, he responded. He apparently wants to wait. I don't know. Whatever. Do your thing. Okay. So yeah, this is normally supposed to be a pretty quick event, especially the first round. We're just trying to sort through. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that, Matt. So yeah, again, obviously the big elephant in the room, Origins Game Fair next week. Super stoked. I'm going to be hanging out there. Really looking forward to the Star Realms and Hero Realms Legend events. Really looking forward to hanging out with people. I'm going to be playing lots of games all weekend. Birdlaw has a couple events he has going on. He has the Romulus, Star Realms, alternate game, something, whatever you want. I don't know. It's some different version of Star Realms or something adjacent to it, based on the Romulus Aliens movie, which I realized I was thinking it was a different one. I haven't seen this one. This is the newest one from last year. So I need to get around to watching that, but I'm sure you don't need to watch it to play the game. But if you check that out, he's going to be doing that. Let me pull that up here real quick. I had the times and everything. So, and he's also doing a Hero Realms Beastmaster event as well, which is, I think, going to be like a progressive event. I think you build up your characters and things like that. I'm not sure. I haven't played it, but that's my understanding of it. And I know they do this at some of the other conventions. So really look forward to that. So Beastmaster is 3 p.m. on June 21st. June 21st is Saturday. And then Romulus, Star Realms Romulus, is going to be June 22nd, which is Sunday at 10 a.m. So, like I said, check those out. I know I believe he's still taking participants for both, maybe. I'm not sure. But definitely check that out. And then, of course, we got the Hero Realms and Star Realms Legend events. And, of course, everything else that's going on at Origins. I know Matt plans on taking some money off of the Lorcana people, hopefully. Take some prize off them. And I've looked at a couple other events. I haven't signed up for anything else yet. I might kind of wing it. We'll see. And then I know Dan is going to be potentially setting up a streaming thing, maybe at some point that we might get a game online. So if Dan is still doing that or not, or if it works out, we'll see. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Like I said, if it works out, great. If it doesn't, totally understandable. But I don't know how hard it would be to do it remotely. I imagine like a camera and a mic or a phone, whatever. Who knows? Yeah, that's the other thing too. Dan showed me his schedule and it is chock full. So, but lots of fun stuff. And then I know a lot of people will be bringing games. I plan on probably for myself just bringing Star Realms and then not playing 12 games at once. All right. And I don't know why you're in target practice, but you know, that's what it is. All right, whatever. Okay, I'm not responding to that anymore. I'm getting distracted here. Oh, so yeah. I plan on bringing some Star Realms. I'll probably, I don't know if I'm actually going to bring Hero Realms or not. I think other people will probably have that with them. I may. And then I will probably bring a Magic Commander deck or two. I know, like I said, I'll have that. Matt, I imagine you'll probably bring a couple. But anyway, Double Dubs, he's going to bring some Magic stuff too. He's going to bring a cube, but it's like more of like a beginner type cube. And then he's going to bring something else. And then, oh my God, that would be so cool if they do like the party get together and you streamed from there. That would be cool. Even like I said, like just doing like maybe even a phone stream and just like if you have like something to mount it with, that would be pretty awesome. Or you could like, you could interview people on the spot, or again, you could like grab a table like in their room and just do challenges. Just have people sit down to challenge you and stream it. I think that'd be pretty freaking awesome. Yeah, that'd be so cool. So, yeah, I'm super excited for it. Like I said, I'll bring some Magic, Star Realms, maybe some Hero Realms, but definitely looking forward to play lots of other games as well. I'm going to force Matt to show me how to play Lorcana a little bit, just so I have like a better understanding of seeing it in person. And then I know every year I usually play like one or two new board games that I've never played before that have a lot of fun. Space Race was one of my favorite ones that I probably learned how to play at Origins one year. We sat down and played that, and I had success with it. It was really good. And then always cool stuff going on with the Wise Wizard stuff. I'd love to get in some Kapow. I'd love to get in some Robot Quest Arena. I don't know about Sorcerer, maybe. I don't know how much time that one really takes compared to the others. I've never played it. And then some of the other games too. I've never played Caution Signs. So I'd be interested in checking that out as well. Cool. Like I said, yeah, like Dan's going to be, a lot of people are going to be bringing games. I think that'll be cool, you know, as much as you can make portable. And I think that's the thing we'll be doing. And like I said, I will all weekend long be playing live Star Realms and stuff like that. DA. Oh, Draconis 8, that's right. So Matt, you'll have to show me that in person. Again, I signed up for it. I just never got around to playing it. So definitely would like to sit down and check that out. Yeah, Dan's going to have probably like Wise Wizards all over the place. Renting out the space for advertisement. Very, very cool. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get started here. We'll just play some games. Again, Matt, thank you for stopping in tonight. I know normally Thursdays are pretty busy for you, but glad you're on board here. We usually do a best 2 out of 3, Matt and myself on stream, to assert dominance in the realms. There you go. Dion's going to play some Draconis 8 with us as well. Yep, Dan, like I said, definitely looking forward. If you bring Caution Signs, Robot Quest Arena, Sorcerer, I'd be looking forward to playing all of those. Again, I know your schedule's jam-packed, but, you know, we'll figure it out. It'll happen. All right. That's kind of funny because, like, me and Dan's schedule are, like, complete opposites. I was going to sign up for a couple more events. I didn't. I only signed up for the 2 Legend events, and then I did commit to Birdlaw's 2 events. But besides that, it's basically open. So, yeah, again, by all means, if anyone wants to meet up, sit down, get some games in, please let me know. I'd be all about it. All right, Matt's sitting over Fat Deck, Big Deck, everything but missions and command decks. including the beta. Love it. Let's do it up here. Ooh, that is a spicy starting row. That is some spice. All right, Matt going with the survey ship out of that row. Interesting. Very, very interesting. This is... I don't think I can leave gunship there no matter what's going on. One thing that might possibly have persuaded me there is if there was a blue hero with security craft, because then if you can grab both of those, you know, you're going to get that 3 ally. Star Fortress is there. I think I'm going to grab me this Star Barge and put it on top. Ooh. Ooh. A Blob Fighter and a Burrower. I guess Matt's going to buy both of those. Shh. Oh, he's going to get the second one at least. Okay. So if I don't buy it now, he'll get it on the flip. At least it'll slow it down a turn from meeting up. But yeah, once I saw that Burrower flip with that Blob Fighter, I'm like, yep, that's got Matt written all over it. Well, I think Star Fortress is probably the play here. I like grabbing Administrator Tongue, see what flips. I got the ally with the Star Barge on it right away. But I don't think I can pass up a deck 1 Star Fortress. Let's rock. Let's rumble. What are we listening to? I have no idea. I can barely hear it. I don't get it. There it is. Oh yeah, give me a shout out on the music volume versus mic volume. How's it sound? How we doing? For some reason, my headset sounds a little quieter than normal. It's also because I'm going deaf, but that's besides the point. Combination of old man and too much damn rock and roll music. It is what it is. Oh, the one leftover trade. All right, Dan's got a good level. I'll take that. He is the music man in the room, so I will take his word for it if it sounds good. All right, we're grabbing that Ram. Give me that. And I kind of don't want to leave that Swarmer for Matt, but also I'm kind of digging that defense spot. Maybe get a little scrap here if the game's going to go long enough. What are we on, deck 2? Nice. Thumbs up. Sounds good over here. Keep going. We're still recording. I just watched some skit. I think it's from an old episode of Saturday Night Live or something. Where it's the first time Rick Springfield introduced Jesse's girl, and the drummer is Jesse, and he's over there, and then he's got the girlfriend right next to him. I don't know if you saw that. Oh my god, I was dying. It's like, dude, what are you talking? What is this song? That's not cool. It's so good, so good. Yeah, what the hell, Rick? Oh, that was great. Okay, let's see what we can do here. We have a nanobot swarm on board here. And we cannot get it this turn because at most we can get 7 trade, unfortunately. I think we'll have to deal with that. And we're going to grab... Oh, I could use Star Fortress. Oh, I can still use Star Fortress because we know we're getting an even trade no matter what. Okay. Battle Station. We'll continue the base trend here a little bit. Maybe get some use on the defense spot. Was it Conan? Okay, yeah. Again, it just randomly popped up on my Facebook Reels. And I was just crying. It's so funny. All right, let's see what the... that's a lot of blob. Yep. Again, I had the opportunity to shut down some of it, but I wanted to kind of do my thing. We'll see if it pays off or not. There's the bacon. Opponents still got both of their gambits. And I burned both of mine. I don't like seeing that. I don't like that at all. Alright, so opponent... What I was hoping they wouldn't do is pop their Cunning Captain and or their Survey Ship to make me discard. So we'll go for the Nanobot Swarm. Now, Nanobot Swarm, as awesome it is, my opponent might still be in a position to out-aggro me here as it is. We'll see. Little Chevelle, baby. It's one of my, I wouldn't say favorite songs, but I really like this song. This and Send the Pain Below. Chevelle's got some good stuff. So yeah, looking forward to, like I said, Origins, the gaming convention. We'll be doing stuff after hours as well, probably hitting the arcades. Co-worker of mine I was just talking to today, she lives in Columbus. She'll be leaving, going out of town the week I'm there. But we're just talking about some of the places that we normally go to, especially like that one arcade that's got the pizza like in the random back hallway there that you'd never expect. She said, yeah, it's pretty funny. She's very familiar with it. But and the 10-pin place with the pinball machines and the pin bowling. That place was really cool, like really big, really clean, kind of like a wooden rustic look, and it's like in the middle of, you know, Columbus. It's like downtown, which is hilarious. That place was really nice too. I really like. They had cool drinks too. I remember they had the Mandalorian, the glowing green boozy drink. It's good stuff. Yeah, this is I think we're just too far behind because Matt's got the heat still coming. Can't currently ally the bounty hunter. Oh no, he can. Oh no, he already used this. Never mind, he cannot. We will definitely put a card on top. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to draw with. That would have been nice. So we will try to get some defense. And there's a black hole, because why wouldn't there be? At least we didn't play the Viper. So we are getting smacked for some damage, but not all of it, not all 8. Alright, there we go. El Pooperino. My son is, I think he just finished his 3rd base lesson. I don't think it's been 4 yet. Maybe it's only his 3rd one. And the first song he started out with Bleed It Out by Linkin Park. Learning the bass. He can now already play it by heart, so that's pretty cool. And never picked up a bass, never touched anything before. It's just randomly him and his friends are like, let's play some instruments. So he's like, I'll get that. And he's pretty excited. He's been like sick and dedicated to a little bit. And so he's got a list of some songs that he wants to learn how to play. And I guess his other friend is actually learning guitar. So we'll see. We'll see if they actually end up doing something with all of this. This is not great. Ooh, a little rearranged. Very nice. He told me he wanted to learn, because I told him he could listen to Slim Biscuit. You know, wife wasn't super stoked about that, and so he wanted to learn Hot Dog. I'm like, no. You hold off on that. You play that for mom, she's probably not gonna be super stoked about that, and then I won't be allowed to suggest any more music for you. Give it some time here. All right. We are probably just dead here this turn, but we'll give it the old college try. We'll apply the damage. We do have 10 points in outposts, and my opponent could have anything. They got their whole deck available. Whiff. That's not a whiff so far. Whiff. That's not a whiff. Opponent needs 3 more damage. That is 3 more damage. That's all she wrote, folks. Game 1 down. Good game, sir. Good game to you. Down 0-1 versus the Cutter. I gotta defend this home turf. I gotta represent. Let's do it. All right, we're going first this time. Starting off the Supernova. Spiciness. Spiciness off the rip. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, alright, alright. I don't like being down 5 damage already when my opponent has a surprise assault. That's not cool. I do like getting a free patrol mech. I'm down with that. Do I just play it safe and buy Voyager or an Explorer? No. I don't want my opponent to get multiple of this action here. So I'm just going to buy my Imperial Frigate now. So I can't complain about my opponent having it later. So that's what we're going to do. It's going to happen. It's going to be like that. There goes some more hatchling. Ooh, there's the Alpha. That's what we're supposed to save our Gambit for. At least my opponent cannot get it this turn. Unless something, you know, obviously crazy happens. As much as I like the more trade, Needle Lancer just apparently works really well for my deck at the moment. Since that's what I've got going on. We are going to save the Gambit and pass turn. Oh. Oh. That's going to be so iffy. Opponent's taking the Explorer. And it's like, okay. Man. So I could... If I don't buy the Alpha now, my opponent's probably going to get it, and I'm going to have to deal with that. And, you know, they're 10 damage Alpha and they're 8 damage Surprise Assault. But I know if I pop this for a draw, I'm going to get Needle Lancer or Viper. Or I'm going to get Imperial Frigate. And then I'm going to pop that and get a Needle Lancer or a Viper. And I've wasted that, wasted that. So we're not going to do it. I'm going to buy Derek. I'm going to buy Mr. Thompson. I don't think I could justify picking up the trade pod. Even though I'm going to scrap a little bit. There's going to be too much damage too fast here. I'm going to grab the Explorer, because at least I can play that once and then pop it out of my deck. I would have got the Scout. And now not only would I have got the Scout, I drew the 3 and my opponent got it there. I say even if it was still there, I'm probably not getting it. I drew the 3 non-damage or trade cards. So even if I draw 1, that's 5. Okay. So we have some things to do. We are going to do this. This is still pretty cool. We like this. We're not upset about this. Don't get me wrong. I think we got to get rid of Scouts because we're going to get our Face Smasher pretty quickly. But we're going to get 2 scraps this turn. And we're going to buy ourselves a Security Craft. And then we'll be able to save Derek for just a little bit. And see what we can do later. Make some things happen. Little Mud Shovel. It's my favorite Stain song. It's good. It's good. All right. Matt is doing things that I don't like. Jesus. He gets this and this. And then that. That's 21 damage. That's over 50% of our health. That's bad news. That's not good news. That's for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and just do this. I almost feel like I should just draw here now. Just get it over with. But maybe I'll get this stuff together here. Yeah, give me the platform. I'm fine with that. Oh, I don't want to leave the stinger for my opponent. Whatever. It's just... As I mentioned, when you pop that Gambit, you will get a Viper when you want one trade. If you don't pop it, the card you wanted will be there. Yeah, take your stinger, sir. Congratulations. Get it out of here. I don't want to see it. Alright, opponent's not hit me for 10 damage. That means most likely my opponent's hit me for 13 damage next turn. We're not looking forward to that, actually. I know, it's shocking. Contrary to popular belief, we're not looking forward to that. But, you know, it is what it is. So now does my opponent buy anything? Do they just leave the trade row? This is iffy. So my opponent's got some good trade. Buys Warning Beacon off the road just to keep it for me. It's a very hateful purchase. It's a smart purchase. But I'm not here to compliment my opponent the right way. I'm here to tell them, that was hateful, sir. How could you do that to me? All right, let's go ahead and copy. Double scrap again. Like, if we have any shot of staying in this game, it's basically from scrapping out like that. Am I scrapped out enough to grab the Solar Skiff to make it worthwhile? Because it hits off this and it draws. And we're playing with events, we're playing with heroes, so I do want some trade still. I almost think I don't want it in my deck. I almost think I just run with this. Yeah, we're going to pass it. I don't know if that was a mistake or not. I don't know if that was a bad play, good play. We'll see. Oh, there it is. I say, did my opponent not draw them together? No, they sure did draw them together. That's 14 damage in the face. Again, keep in mind, opponent's got a pocket 8 damage right there. Potentially using it as soon as this turn. I'll discard the scout. Draw another scout. Okay. Let's get this action going here. We will pop this guy. We will gain. We will scrap with the ally. We got some trade there. We'll grab the Imperial Fighter. See, we'll buy the Biodroid Auto. No Overlord action there. I don't know what I was trying to say. I think we save it for the turn. Yeah. We save it for nothing to do with it here now. A couple extra damage is not going to be lethal at the moment. So we know my opponent has Coalition Fortress in hand. And something. We really don't need my opponent getting Coalition Fortress and Stealth Tower. That would just be ridiculous. So that means that's what my opponent will have in hand. There's one of them. Does not show me the other one yet. Does not have the other. Oh, pops the Gambit to kill the base. All right. Let's see what we can do here, folks. We're going to get the Imperial Frigate out there. We are going to, unfortunately, not pair up the Imperial Frigate with the Needle Lancer. That hurts. Can I pop this to do damage to scrap something on the road, try to get an event? So I need 14 damage here. I got 4. This is 9. That's 12. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got it. Never mind. I got it. I don't think we need to do any of that. So we just draw here. There we go. Okay. Math is hard. Good game too, sir. Excellent game. 1-1, going in for the rubber match against Matt the Cutter here. Excellent game, sir. Excellent game. It's always just so much better when you win. I'm just saying. It's so much better. All right. Where are we at? We're going second. We will go second in this game. Oh, that is a spicy row. That's a spicy one. We've got heroes. We got dual faction cards. We got trade. We got scrap. Opponent's rocking that bold raid and 2 prongs. So my opponent's got 2 draws ready to go. We've got rise to power, which I love, and hidden base, which can be meh. It can be really good. So we'll see. It's ridiculous with missions. It's basically a cheat if you're playing with missions because you got a free ally, and there's so many that you need like ships and bases in one color, you know, all that good stuff. So opponent is grabbing that patrol cutter turn 1. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Because I don't want to leave both of those scrappers there. I'm gonna grab the one that automatically does scrap for sure. Okay, so we'll follow it up with the patrol bot. Oof. Well, there's nothing I can do about... Yeah, I can't even draw to get 2 trade to get the Screecher. Alright, so my opponent's getting pack warship. That's a thing. After my opponent took patrol cutter. That's 9-point life gain there. Oh yeah, exactly, with the life gain as well too. Yeah, hidden base if you're playing missions is ridiculous. My opponent is going for the draws. I wonder if my opponent drew both of their Vipers. Yeah, there goes the patrol cutter. Yep, sure did. Yep, we saw that coming. Okay, so my counter to this is, as much as I want to get that assault pod off the board, we're gonna grab this supply bot and we're gonna bogart all the scrap. And basically, it's gonna be our scrap versus my opponent's life gain and damage, because not only are these gaining a good chunk of life, these do some damage, especially pack warship does 5 damage. So you got to keep that in mind. And like I said, we'll see what my opponent ends up here. There's a breeding site, there's a salt pod, there's a screecher. I mean, this whole row is good for my opponent, actually. Does grab the assault pod. And the events go flying. With little Deftones. I saw Deftones at Family Values Tour at Alpine Valley. With Korn, Stone Sour, a whole bunch of other bands. Early 2000s? I can't remember exactly when. Smokes the Imperial flagship, reveals the Colossus. Smokes the Colossus. Understandable. Just get it off the road. Don't even think about it. My opponent's looking to draw. Ooh, 2 trade. So I must have drew the Viper then. I think that's the only reason they would have wasted that draw. To try to get a 3rd trade. Probably to get Pack Manager Scott. Yep. Do I want an Explorer here? I got lots of scrap coming up. Sure, I'll take an Explorer. Oh, we had all these draws going on too. Okay, so yeah, we have lots of things going on here. Opponent's got 5 trade. Yeah, I think Parasite's coming home with us. Alliance transport. So I think we want to try to get... There we go, perfect. And we'll get rid of this Explorer now. We're going to take that Pack Manager off the row. We want to limit our opponent's access to activating those allies. Suppose if I'd have done that the right way, I could have got this on top of my deck by scrapping that. Well, we didn't, so lesson learned. Yeah, that would have been definitely much more preferable. Our opponent does grab the Ram and the Alliance Transport. Not great for us. Let's get rid of the Scout. Of course, we've got both of these guys hanging out on the bottom of the deck. There's multiple games earlier today, too, where it just kept bottom decking, or Matt, the game with me and you, where the Mega Hauler that literally did nothing. I got trolled that entire game. I would fish 3 cards off the road to try to get a ship, or a ship bigger than 1 or 2 cost, to pick up for free with the Mega Hauler. Then I'd pick something up with the Mega Hauler, just settle on something small, and then immediately flip a big ship. And then it just kept getting shuffled to the bottom as well after that. I just got trolled the whole game. It was so bad. I was like, what is going on here? Man, as much as I love Recovery Mech and its big damage, I think Breeding Sight's really good for my opponent. And it doesn't hurt me either. So we're going to grab that. Especially me having Hidden Base as a way to possibly activate it again. Or just getting around to buying another base. We'll see. Yep. Yeah. I knew that Recovery Mech was a choice I had to make. Like, if I don't take it, it's going to be gone. This might be where we buy a base. I think we will. So we'll get rid of that. That. Give me the Border Fort. Scrap the Viper. There we go. Got some scraps in. So at least we didn't miss any scraps. So what I was expecting is to have more non-starter cards in that hand. There goes Burrower. Jesus, when it rains, it pours with the blob over there. I was expecting to draw more non-starter cards and not be able to get 2 scraps out of that. I did. They were both Vipers, which this game I would have rather had the Vipers and scrap more Scouts. But that wasn't meant to be. Jesus, we're just getting beat up this turn. At least my opponent's got 4 starters coming up, so that's something. My opponent's also gaining life over here. There's 8 life gain. That's going to be... Oh, I clicked too fast. I accidentally clicked and drew a card instead of gaining life. So we'll see if that makes or break the game as well. It is what it is. Defense spot might not be bad here. With me scrapping out this fast and getting... I've got 2, 3, possibly 4 bases already. I kind of want to buy something too, just to flip off the row a little bit. I don't really need the supply bot. I think I'd almost rather the Bioformer. Do I want it for free, or do I want it? I think I'm just going to do the damage, actually. And then I am going to pop this. Me gain life, get the draw. Yeah, just a lot of good stuff happening with that. Okay, there we go. We'll do it up. Little saliva. Alright, so opponents can be able to punch through the warning beacon, but not through both of my bases. Alright, this should be a good turn. Let's get the Bioformer. I think we're just going to take the damage. Yeah, we're going to take damage, because this is going to be tight. Oh, that's so much damage. So keep in mind, my opponent has a draw with the Burrower as well. Alright, we'll see what happens. I mean, my opponent potentially, I think they have enough to blow me out this turn with the right draw. This Pack Warship will give him a free base kill. Yep, putting something on top. Now drawing with the Burrower. Let's see if my opponent could just draw perfectly and have that. I think we're dead. It doesn't appear they have the Burrower, which unfortunately means we're probably just dead next turn. So they're going to get 2 draws there. My opponent's got the ally green there if they didn't have it before. So we're losing a base for free. Yeah, getting through both the bases. Damage to the smaller one, using the free base skill on the bigger one. We're still taking some big damage here. No bueno. No bueno. Alright, let's go ahead and get this scrap here going. Again, we talked about that. That's going to be like probably like our only hope. And of course, we get the defense spot when we have no bases, except for this one, which I'm probably going to pop now just to try to survive. So my opponent's got 5, 8, 15, 16 damage, which is lethal. Granted, it requires a perfect draw, but we know they have Assault Pod on top. Oh, I'm sorry, they're going to have this too. All right, so I'm going to 5, 8, 15, 19, 20. So I think we potentially can still stay alive. We'll see. Pop this guy for green. I guess we'll get the free draw out of it. Work through these starters still, amazingly somehow. I guess I got 2 left. All right, we're at 18 with a 4-butt outpost, so we're at 22 potentially. I don't like our odds of killing our opponent next turn. All right, there's the opponent at both the draws. There's 12. Oh, and the life gain too. Oh no, they don't have life gain. Do not have the life gain yet. I'm losing my life gain, unfortunately. Oh, that's so funny. I think the discard 2 just saved my opponent. The discard 2 just saved my opponent. That is unfortunate. The discard 2 just saved my opponent. Oh, no, it didn't. I can't math. Oh, I forgot about the 1 damage from the defense spot. I was just thinking 8 plus the 5 for 13, 14, 15. All right, we win. I can't math. What are you talking about? Working up the American education system here, folks. Give me a break. Good game, Matt. Good game. Holy smokes. What a nail biter. What a freaking nail biter. I'm looking at that, and I, again, forgot about the 1 base damage off the defense spot. And I'm looking at that, I'm like, making me pitch the barge. Or the cargo rocket. Just won the game for him. But it did not. Dominated him 10-zip. Totally dominated the whole game. Wasn't even close. Sorry. No, that was a hell of a close game. 1 turn. He took his finger off the piece, sir. Hit the table. Excellent game, sir. Excellent game. Well played. Great match there with Matt the Cutter. Love to see it. Love to see the good match there. We defended the home turf, winning the set 2-1 in 3 decisive games. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, let's go ahead and let's start working through this queue here a little bit. Jesus, we got some work to do here. Like I said, some of these are friendly challenges. Some of these are dodgeball target practice. I don't care. I'm just going to play them on stream. If one of my opponents is hawking my stream to get an advantage, I accept that and don't hold that against you because I am taking that risk. As always, if anyone wants to send over a challenge, feel free to do so. But in the meantime, I'm just going to work through this queue a little bit. All right, so we are going to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do we just grab the blob world? Yeah, we need the 5 damage to at least get through the fighter base, if anything. Okay. I mean, I'm not upset about having a blob world for free, or not for free, but... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Almost grabbed the wrong one. Almost grabbed the wrong card. Slow it down there. Slow down, son. Yeah, at least killed that fighter base, especially with these two coming up. Alright, so let's do that. That's fun. We like that. We're a fan of that going on. Alright, let's go check out this game. This is a practice game that CCAA sent me. I'm sure those initials stand for something cool. It's been sending me commander challenges, practicing for Dion's commander skirmish thingy or world something. This is how he got me the last game too. Like I was smoking him for most of the game. I'd say 2/3 of the game. And then all of a sudden it was getting 3 discard every single turn. And I'm like, well, that was fun. Let's grab the little defense there. We grab a Stellar Reef. We're fine. We're Newburgh. We'll take that. So this one looks like it's going down a similar path. Though my opponent doesn't have any discard this time, but that's just all smoke. All smoke. We'll see. I mean, I've got a hell of a hand here. War World Battle Circuit starts tomorrow. That is correct. So make sure you are signed up if you're not signed up. If it's not too late to sign up. I'm not sure if it is or not. And it's all commanders minus Yoakum, if I remember right. Or are we still doing colors? I can't remember. All right, here's a friendly game with the cutter. I mean, it's never a friendly game with this cutter, but, you know, it's a game. Oh, yeah, this is the game I was talking about, where I'm just getting trolled the entire game. So I had, like, deck 1 Mega Hauler. And as you can see, by the lack of bombs in my deck, it's been like that the whole game. It's been brutal. All right, give me the Alliance Frigate. Get the double ally here. We like that. You know what? I might pop this guy just to grab the Alliance Transport. Because, yeah, we got to stay alive here. What do we got over here again? Citadel. So if I grab the Trade Dollar instead, I can get the Citadel at least. Yeah, we might do that. That's been sitting over there for a while. So now we can at least kill one of the bases. And kill both of the bases. Alright. There we go. Pass turn. Alright. AC Ford, friendly game. Towards the end here, obviously getting rid of scouts. Kill that war mech. We can't buy it. Don't let them have it. Alright. We'll see how we do there. It's not the worst. Alright, let's see what else we got going on here. Friendly practice game with the Dion. There goes the Trade Federation Super Carrier. That's rough. The card is so good. It's so freaking good. Yeah, you read that right. Any ship for free, put it into your hand. And ally to draw, you know, why not? Alright, let's see what kind of damage we could do here. I think we want that bounty hunter. I believe we want the bounty hunter. What don't we want our opponent to have here? So they're primarily sticking to their colors, the red, blue. Can my opponent buy Plaz? No, they can't. Let's just get this off the row. Just for the sake of it. Get it out of here. There we go. Good stuff coming up next hand. We like that. All right. Friendly game here with the Super Grandma. All right. We're doing the yellow machine. She's also doing the yellow machine. Okay. So we've got a race for the yellow machine here. Oh. Here's where I get myself in trouble. We got a lookout post there. We also have a Probot and a Blobbot. Neither one of us have scrap. So I'm doing it. And we flip our opponent a mighty mech. That's unfortunate. But let's flip it and see what happens. Doja Cat. We got a friendly game here as well. We are stockpiled over here on the side. Yes, we want to put this on top. All sorts of goodness going on over there. All right, perfect. That's what we like to see. Give me that Falcon. Let's go and flip it. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Would have liked to have seen another scout to buy the Lancer. Let's go ahead and ally this turn. Oh, she's almost dead. 6. Oh, we got it. We got it. Okay, we'll stop screwing on. The only right, so we had that. There we go. Game winner. We'll send that rematch. All right, game here with Full Metal Alchemist. That's another friendly game here at Trinity. Oh, this is our Factory World game, which is still active. Oh, that's huge. Okay, what are we doing here? Embassy outing. Let's get the Worlder. All right, flip me a bomb. Come on, flip me a bomb. It's not a bomb. All right, what's going to do me the most good putting it directly into play? Cargo Pod's going to get some ally here. I could get a draw off it too if I wanted. Let's do that. We got the platform. Those are types of cards that let me, as soon as the stuff gets killed, lets me get back to it quicker. Man, it's just not going to let me get to a bomb, is it? Well, I still got the trade. As soon as I run out of trade, it'll flip a bomb. Do we want to draw one or do the 5 damage? I kind of want to draw one. Let's see what the wife's got going on here. Wife is sending me a TikTok. We'll pass on that for now. We'll be back. We'll be right there. No, babe, I checked it right away. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't listen to anyone what they said. There we go. That's good. Let's kill that Viper. And then let's kill this Viper and get a draw. Unfortunately, it's a Frontier Fairy down there. Alright, so now do I buy something small and hope I leave enough trade then to still buy something bigger? I have 9 total. Or just buy the Barter World, which I think is probably the best option. As soon as you spend the trade, the better card will show up. So had I bought a Patrol Cutter, I'd have the 6 trade available for Battlecruiser. But because we bought a Barter World and spent 4 instead of 3, Battlecruiser showed up to say, dummy, you can't afford me now. That is how Star Realms works, folks. Whatever, we'll grab the Repair Bot too. Let's just do it. Oh, Quasar. And Repair Bot finds his way to the top. And we are also still We're still one trade short again. That's funny. That's pretty funny. Not funny, but it is funny. I can't make this stuff up. Like, it's there. It's real. It's a thing. All right, game against Eldredon. This is third shift worker in the house. Good seeing you. Thanks for stopping in. This is another target practice game. Hammerhead and an Explorer versus my nothing so far. So I'm going to... So I could buy Frontier Hawk and Burrower. Or I could buy Blob Miner, pull the Blob Miner back up, and buy Burrower. And then I have Burrower and Blob Miner. I think I'm going to potentially do that. We're going to buy Blob Miner first. Or we're just going to Warp Jump and Attack Maneuver. So we'll put like that. One, two, three, four, five, six. Just trying to see if there's a way where I could get Burrower and Invested Moon here. I don't think I can. But right now... Okay, I think... So we know we have a Scout on top. I can still pull the Blob Miner up, gets me one more trade, but again, it's not enough still. Just give me the trade, we'll work with that. So I could just buy the Frontier Hawk. Gives me 4 trade left over, buy Burrower. Let's just buy the Frontier Hawk, see what flips. Light Cruiser. We maybe want Light Cruiser instead. Or we could kill the Light Cruiser and take the Burrower. Because I can pull up. Oh, I can get both actually. So my opponent's going to trade, but even if my opponent takes Invested Moon, they don't have any blob currently to work with it. I'm going to kill the defense system. Stinger, Jesus. When it rains, it pours. Now I got to figure out what I want to do. I think I'm still taking... I think I'm still eyeing up Burrower and Light Cruiser. Giving the Light Cruiser. And give me the Burrower. Alright, I like that's a lot of aggro. It's good. I've got damage, aggro, I've got some trade. Unfortunately, Light Cruiser didn't meet up with the Frontier Hawk, which would have been hot. But we'll work with that. We'll make it happen. We'll do some things. Alright, Bad Wolf. I believe this is also another target practice game. Bad Wolf has got a BattleBot and a hero versus my turn 1, which is going to be a Bioformer. And then pass turn. Alright, this is my other game against Bad Wolf. In target practice, the groups are set up where there's a group of throwers and a group of dodgers. And the throwers throw 2 balls. And then when you're done with those games, and you flip sides, and they do that, and then the total up the points based on how well you do, and then the top few people from that go on to the smaller bracket part of the actual event. Ooh, that's rough. Yeah, I don't think I can leave these Lancers out here. I want to get like Cruiser out there too, but I don't got 5, I got 4. So we're gonna grab both of those off the row. Alright, the Doja Cat's ready to go. Starting out the game with a little extra life. She's got herself a burrower. Yeah, I hear you. It's a lot of extra games. So we'll see what happens. I almost did the same thing too, especially with Origins being right now, but I love the whole dodgeball system and the work that Adam puts into it so much that I don't feel obligated in a bad way. I feel obligated that I have the privilege to play in these, and therefore I enjoy it. Obviously I super enjoy it, so I it's like, you got to do it, man. It's there. It's not for everybody, for sure, and it is a big time investment, especially you running all your leagues. In addition to this, hats off, man. Hats off. How do we want to do this? So if I pitch a scout, I've got to draw discard. But these are... how bad do I want that mining mech? Do we want the security craft instead? Ooh, we might actually just want the security craft. Keep that away from my opponent here. Their life gain. That's awesome. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, the co-op thing is pretty cool. Definitely unique. Alright, so let's pitch this. Do these, and I think we will grab that security craft. Now that I see what's going on there. Yeah, the 1v1, that'll be interesting. I didn't read through the whole write-up that he threw up there. It's, looked like it's pretty big. I'm sure it'll be cool. All the stuff he puts together is pretty cool, but we'll see. It did seem like a big undertaking. Yeah, we'll take the Alliance Transport. Pair that up. Take a Plasma Ventracula to play. We're down with that. We'll buy a Data Priest. Alright, what's my opponent? My opponent's got all sorts of good stuff. There's not good ships out there for them currently. But there's good bases. My opponent's still got 2, 4, 6, 7 trade available next turn. Potentially more because they've got 1, 2, 3 draws. So let's kill Stealth Tower. I'm not going to kill anything else. Oh, hang on. Let me... Oh, I don't have any trade, and I'm not going to use this for trade. See, because my opponent could just buy Solar Skiff and then still do it. Why does my opponent have this card? Because now I feel like I need to just play it safe, blow up the base. I'm just going to play it safe and blow up the base. Hope I don't flip them. I mean, that's good, but it's not the worst thing for sure. I mean, my opponent could still fish and get something bigger. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh my god, what is this? Like, do you just see what I just had? And now look at this.
And his name is John C.
That's the Frontier Tug. Letting you know who it is. We are finally caught up with games there. Fan freaking tastic. If anyone wants to send over a challenge, feel free to do so. Otherwise, we might hop out there and get some practice in the queue. I'll go ahead and do so. Let's go ahead and hop out here. Let's get a new game. Let's try doing just a core set. Real time. Start. I think core set real time. There's a lot of sharks out in the water. I like to sit out in these queues and just grind out their levels. So we'll see how that works. As you can see, I don't give a crap about levels. Like, this is just from just casual play over the years. And again, I don't usually play the queues very often at all. So we'll see what happens. Oh, got a cat joining me. Hi, Normer. Come here, girl. This is our cat, Storm. Yeah, the core sharks are 100% real. Like, almost everyone I've talked to that said that they've grinded up levels, you ask them what they grounded up with, it's core. This sucks. Because it's like you just want to buy Self Needle, but you know it's such a bad turn one purchase. I gotta buy RAM. I can't leave RAM out there. If there was something maybe not as good, yeah, there goes the thing. So we knew that was gonna happen. I don't want to get that Self Needled on me, so we'll do that. Now we're just hoping to turn RAM into something cool. We'll see. Godsmack, baby. Take the other survey ship, thank you. May your Self Needle find all starters. Oh my god, how did they still end up with the better ship? Stupid trade pod. Stupid trade pod. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's get this battle pod. We just drew garbage. Look at this. RAM on the bottom. First card purchase on the bottom of the deck. It is a thing. It's legitimate. Okay, what is this nonsense? Why would you put patrol mech and not just take the bigger ship? Like, I don't know what's going on. Whatever. I just... Oh, that's so depressing. Not only do they get that blob carrier before me, and then they first time flip it over immediately with Self Needle. Come on now. Let's make this look somewhat realistic. Hey, kitty cat. She's like, I want some pets. Ooh, why would you not just buy Blob World there? You have Blob Carrier. I don't understand some of the plays. I mean, obviously they're doing something right. But sometimes I look at that stuff and I'm like, why? What are you doing? And then how? Also, why am I losing to that? Yeah, you certainly don't need the scrapper. I don't, special supply bot if it was one that did damage. There we go, at least a survey ship. I mean, not that the rest of your deck isn't pimped out, but... Oh, let's get this battle station. Let's kill Macworld. Come here, girl. No, she wants out right away. That's the thing, too. She'll sit outside the office and just, like, beg to be let in. And then my wife or my son will let her in, and then she's like, nope, I'm ready to go back out now. It's like, it don't work that way, girl. Ah, this is just not going well. I think, are we dead this turn? Yeah, we should be dead this turn. If not, pretty close to it. 8, 15. Is that 5? No, so 13. Alright, so we're not dead. I don't know if I would have bothered popping that. I mean, maybe. Who knows? Maybe the right draw, I pull something out. Or maybe I pull something out. Not quite. Alright, so I've got a draw. Do we put more damage in the deck to try to get it? Yeah, we'll put Space Station in here. Alright, fingers crossed. So we've got red. So we need 3 damage. So we have 11 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those 11 cards can win it. Right here. was not. Next card, of course. Yay! Okay, you can end the game now. We're playing real time. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, that was such a depressing loss there. I mean, how close was that, though? Even after that nonsense start that they had. All right, getting our game in here. So we're going to play Aldredon quickly, so he'll send the second game afterwards. We'll see what we can do here. Well, for this being a dodgeball game, there's a lot of life gain going on here. I think we're just grabbing the Bio Captain. Yeah, definitely, especially my opponent's got the Hammerhead there. Supernova, why not? Supply run. Comet. Don't want an Explorer? No, I don't want an Explorer. Do I want to scrap my Viper? Sure. Do I want to pop this and then draw another card? Kind of almost want to kill that Cargo Craft so my opponent doesn't get it. Just bring in my opponent discard. I don't think that's going to do what I want it to do, though. I'm going to kill that. Perfect. Perfect. Ooh, that works out. Very nice. All right, let's get another game out in the queue. We'll do Colony Wars this time. A little stained. Too bad Aaron Lewis is such a weirdo. A lot of bands are like that, though, where don't really care about like what the people do outside of the music. They can do their thing, be weird, do whatever. I just like the music. Do your thing. All right, so we got the really tight vanilla game. Unfortunately, was a loss. We'll see what the colonies were. Colony Wars one does. So I know the new set that's coming out digital first, and they'll be printed later. Allegedly should be out soonish. And that's going to be new trade deck. I'm going to have 5 new commander decks, monocolor commander decks. 1 for each color. And then 1 mercenary one. 1 unaligned one. PPP, BBB. That looks like the name of someone who's on their 47th Warzone account today, because they're hacking and they keep getting their accounts banned, and they just keep making free new accounts. And so they just type in anything. Alright. So opponent is blued up. Get the cargo pod. Give me the battle bot. Yeah, I think we take the bioformer. Well, if my opponent doesn't have it, of course they have it. Why can't my opponent draw bad? Alright. Give me that parasite. Give me that parasite. We are happy with the parasite. A Peacekeeper would have been nicer. But we'll take it. Ooh, my opponent's going like mono blue here. Mono trade fed. Alright, we can work with that. So what do we want to do? We could get Imperial Palace this turn right here. We're going to miss a scrap, and we're going to pop our base doing it, but Imperial Palace is pretty freaking good. We'll grab that up. Ooh, and drew it right away. We're happy about that. Oh my goodness, all the life gain in the world. All the freaking life gain. Alright, 5. We'll grab a aging battleship. We're down. Alright, see if my opponent leaves the bacon for us. Hopefully my opponent whiffs on damage. They did. They are still going. Oh no, they got the red machine going now. Okay, give me the bacon. I'm not going to use this for another bacon. Sorry. As much as I kind of want to, I'm not going to. We've got keep applying damage here to our opponent when we can. They are just going to be gaining way too much life this game. We can't let it get too far out of control. Opponent storage siloing. I mean, they are all in. Oh, there goes Lancer. Lancer would have been perfect right now. Would have been pretty good. Do we pop the aging battleship now to try to draw into the battle bot? Or do we just keep it? We're just going to try this. Ooh, that sucks. Because my opponent has all the trade in the world. There's nothing I can do here about it at all. I mean, I hit my opponent with one discard, but I don't think that's going to make a difference. That sucks. Yeah, they're just going to copy Imperial Palace. Yep. So they don't have it this turn, but they have it next turn then. Yeah, what I needed there is I needed them to... Oh my goodness, when it rains, it pours. Alright, so we're going to... Obviously, we got to do the damage. By that guy. Alright, so we have to take out... Yeah, get the most bang for our buck there and take out the trade card, but I don't think that's going to matter. Hey, kitty cat. You need some love? You need some love, girl? Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't even... Yeah, we got a new puppy. Not this past Sunday, the Sunday before. And she's been a handful. But going through that rough patch starting out, like all puppies do. Cat's adjusting. The other dog is adjusting. Let's take a look here. But we've almost always been a two dog household, and it's been a while since our other dog passed away. So that was fall of 23. So it was time. Yeah, I don't think we waste our... We need to keep what we have. Oh, parasite there. Hopefully my opponent leaves the predator there for me. They sure do not. They sure do not. Man. Well, I can't have it. You can't have it. Yeah, I gotta grab the convoy about there. Yeah, there's a record for you. Why not? This has been rough. This has been rough. Oh, there's the whiff. I was waiting for the whiff to come up. Even though I've actually been doing some scrapping. It's waiting for the whiff, and there it is. Yeah, it's a big hit. And I got like nothing going on here. I gotta kill the storage silo. I gotta cut this down a little bit. Yeah, I'm getting the star barge there. Flip you a colony sea ship, why not? So we know you got that. Oh, Jesus. Copy the central station. How's my opponent getting like this good of draws when they have like all their starters still? They've got like a 30 card deck. And they're putting together this draw with one starter. when I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've scrapped 3 of them out, and I'm still drawing 2 to 3 a pop. Rough, 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 rough. All right, get our damage in here. Double draw. Scrap, 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 scrap. I get it. It's not going to matter, unfortunately. I've got to do as much damage control here as I can on these bases. This stinks putting this much damage into those bases and not them. But that's rough. I need this guy to at least see the Imperial Palace and get the ally draw. This is just a slow, painful death. Slow, painful death. Just the random make me discard one for the hell of it. Alright. Nope, nothing happening. Nothing to it. Nothing to it. Pass it over. See what happens. That was rough. Man, that was one where trade definitely dictated that game for sure. All right, we got our gamer with Bad Wolf continuing. All right, Bad Wolf is set up here now with the yellow machine with a splash of red as well. Ooh, we want to just go double explorer here, but having those guys, we got to get this cunning captain going here. Is Lyle better than... Or do we just grab the Ravager? We just grab the Ravager. It's too much damage to pass up on. Too much damage. Oh. Game stuck. There it is. It's back. It's back in the hizzy. In the his house. Alright, next game. Our other game with Bad Wolf. Black hole hitting. Still able to pull off that trade hauler. Was there just the one event? Black hole. Alright, so just black hole. Alright, so we're going to actually discard just the Viper. We're going to grab the Frontier Fairy. Get us the trade. Get us the late game back now. Fingers crossed my opponent didn't draw the trade. They probably did. They got multiple trade cards, but if they didn't, we're getting Peacekeeper this turn. So fingers crossed. Alright, turn with the Elder Dan here. Alright, there was that post. There goes a Burrower. The third Burrower showed up. Pretty sure it's the third one. I don't know. Can't remember. Discard a card. Alright, so I'm going to draw... We're going to kill the Moonworm. Bombardment doesn't do anything, really. Grab the Destroyer Bot. Attack Maneuver. Do I just take the damage is the question. Kind of want to get that Patrol Bot. Or Patrol Boat. I'm going to take the trade just in case. Alright, so we didn't need it. That's figuring like I'm going to draw that Frontier. Alright, let's grab the Patrol Boat. Alright, nothing to it. Nothing happening there for us. I don't want to grab that stupid Frontier Runner. We'll grab the Explorer. Oof, what a hand, what a hand. Alright, perfect. We're caught up once again there. Alright, cool. Alright, so I think we're going to call for games there. Again, just reviewing. Check out Hero Realms. Your man, your boy is in there live in the app. Pretty stoked. Dustin Imperial Fist. Again, next week for the stream, we will not be streaming. We'll be at Origins Game Fair. 0.001% chance I stream off my phone a game or something during my stream time. Again, probably not. But keep an eye out for Syphil Web Guy. Make sure you check him out. He will not be streaming Tuesday because he'll be traveling to Origins. But again, there's a chance he might set up something to do some streaming from there. And if he does, it sounds like we'll get some games in. So I imagine me, him, VQ, whoever else wants to sit down and play a game with him on stream. Again, VQ as well, I imagine, is not streaming. She'll be at Origins as well. Looking forward to seeing everyone. Super stoked. So many people from the Star Realms and Hero Realms community sounds like are going there. Again, lots of cool events are happening. Lots of games. It's a great time. It's a good time. And I do love Origins because there's plenty of stuff to do. Lots of stuff going on. And it's not as gigantic as Gen Con. So it's kind of cool. It's like a nice little middle. But I mean, with that said, they still, I don't know how many thousands of people are still there. So it's a good time. It's a big event. And but looking forward to hitting up the scene in Columbus and checking out the good eats. Some good gaming, some good hanging out with people. Check out at North Market. Stoked for that as well. So I do appreciate everyone for stopping in tonight. Thank you so much for the games. Matt the Cutter. Thank you for the Talking Shop, everybody that stopped in. VQ as well. Thank you for the raid as always. So we are going to head out then. Again, won't be here next week, so we'll see you guys the week after. Take care and have a good night.